Okay, it's alright. My name is Jamal McCray, 12th grade. I'm 17 years old.
My name is Vanessa. I'm 17 years old and I'm a junior.
My name is Marcon Bryan. I'm 17 years old and I'm a senior.
My name is Ambria. I'm 18 years old and I'm a senior.
My name is Zaire Hollins. I'm a senior and I'm 18. Stop recording me, kid! The fact that you just flipped.
Ew.
Why would you give her the phone, yo?
Alright, let's stop. That's gonna be on Bluetooth side. Stop. No, nigga.
I believe music has changed over the time because we used to listen to music that had a meaning. Right now we just listen to music that just talk about sex, drugs, and talk about things that, well, people do right now, but like, it don't make sense. These type of songs don't stay like for years. They're just like, we play them for like a couple of months and then that's about it. We forget about the songs. In my case, like, Mexican music is like, it has changed. Like, we used to listen to mariachi and everything. So now, even American people listen to our music, pop music, and even us as Mexicans, we listen to rap music, rappers and everything. We sing to them. It's like generations have changed a lot, and people don't really care right now about how or what they listen to. So how do you think music has changed over the time?
I feel like music has changed rapidly over time.
What do you think this is happening?
What I think is happening just, you know what I'm saying, different cultures. Like, people want to be themselves. Like, you can't be nobody else. Can't be, everybody want to be the same person. I feel like everybody like doing their own thing. Like,
So, in your personal view, what made the rap game change?
I feel like the rap game changed really when Thug came in, Young Thug, you know what I'm saying? His style, you know what I'm saying? When that style came in, it kind of like struck my eye. Like, I ain't never seen nobody like that. And I fought with Young Thug. So shit.
Do you feel like it's better or worse?
I feel like it's better because now you really see, like, back in the day, like, all the rappers used to dress the same and sound the same. Like, nobody don't want to keep hearing that. Like, that's why I'm happy the change cause, like, and more change has came too, though. You know what I'm saying?
How has slang changed over the years? Slang has changed over the years. For example, like back in the old days, people used to say wildin', or people from New York used to say wildin', and now people say capping instead. How y'all think that clothes changed over the generations? Like basically how your parents used to dress and all that.
My parents used to dress baggy. They clothes used to be baggy.
My mom used to dress like real girly and real hippie.
My mama just did whatever she had to do.
So y'all feel like y'all have changed the game to the way how people used to dress before?
Oh yes.
Cause like it didn't used to be that much diversity in clothing, but now it's more diversity.
What kind of shoes they used to
I don't
wear
really know.
back
What kind of shit?
then?
They
Yeah.
used to really
I
wear
don't
name
know what the fuck they call it.
Oh, they used to wear baby fat.
What's that?
Gucci?
What's it called? Them baby Nates? You know the baby Nates? What the fuck she talking about? You said it right.
Oh yeah, FUBU.
Oh, FUBU. They used to have FUBU back then. What is a FUBU?
They didn't really used to match their clothes. Like,
They used to wear like colored. So basically, what would you call the way you dress now?
Good.
Fine.
Just
Fine.
splash. Like,
You like Chris Brown?
yeah, drip.
Drip. Yeah.
How you feel that clothes changed over the generations?
Really, clothes have changed a lot. You know, we wear joggers and whatnot now. They wore a little bit of that back in the day, but they didn't have as much. You know, we were like back in the day. They wear long sleeve stuff in the summer. We still do that now, but we don't do a lot. We wear a lot of slides. Most old people think these are house shoes and whatnot. We wear hoodies with no shirts. Back in the day, we wore hoodies, shirts, and t-shirts. You know. We wear earrings. Dudes wear earrings now. That was more of a female thing back in the day. Dudes get their hair braided now. Like a lot a lot has changed in the cultural generation with clothes and whatnot. You know, we wear chains. Some gonna be fake. The shoes we wear, like most old people don't think it's important to have shoes to look good, but they just don't get the drip nowadays. That's all I have to say.
Hairstyles and makeup has changed over hairstyles and makeup has changed over the years, and I think that it has changed because celebrities have encouraged people to get different hairstyles.
Is that really how you feel, ma'am?
Yeah.
All right.
Changed over time.
Yes, I do feel like it changed over time.
Why do you think they changed?
Because, I mean, back in the day, they used to wear like the little big little afros, and they used to spread like a lot of hairspray on their hair, like a lot. And it's like now, like, you know, we be rocking them Sewins, or like, you know, them little braids, you know, we be trying to look like Beyonce, but you know, on a budget.
That's it.
Technology came a long way ever since the 80s. It might have been like a long time ago, but it drastically changed thanks to dang, I'm gonna let the camera hold up. Okay, so for example, like the cell phone, it used to always wait, like it used to be big, like this big, this wide, whatnot. You could always like have it on your back, like a backpack thing, and we could just have it like it's called whatever you want. Strap. Yeah. Ultron strap. Today we got phones like this, like you can easily access the internet, you can do anything it wants to, all that stuff. Now, as for technology came a long way ever since the 80s. It might have been like a long time ago, but it drastically changed thanks to dang, I'm gonna let the camera hold up. Okay, so for example, like the cell phone, it used to always like it used to be big, like this big, this wide, whatnot. You could always like have it on your back, like a backpack thing, and we could just have it like it's called whatever you want. Strap. Yeah. Ultron strap. Today we got phones like this, like you can easily access the internet, you can do anything it wants to, all that stuff. Now, as for computers, now in the 80s, computers, like it's all right there. All right, so things like the Fitbit, you know what I mean, like the little things that track your calories and whatnot, like they had something similar to that back in the 80s also. Like back in 1984, they had the Pumas. It would track your movements, but it would track your speed and distance. And it was kind of like the shoes now, but like it had a little book control thing in the back. It would have of course, it had you have your speed and you have your distance. But of course now we don't really need that. What else? Cars. So see, back in the old days, the future was the DeLorean. I got the rest of the name, but DeLorean. The Back to the Future. They thought that was going to be the future car, but it turned out to be an electric car. But I don't remember the name of that. But it can go faster than any normal car there is in existence right now. So it's kind of cool. Let's see what else over there. Now, first it came out was a tape recorder. You could, it's kind of the name, record anything you want to. After that, it was the Walkman. You could have any tape you wanted, and you put it in there. It's like, it's kind of like it's kind of like an MP3 player, but it's not. But it wasn't really as
downloaded on there.
Yeah, it was not downloaded.
It was
on
a CD.
Yeah, the tapes and stuff. Yeah, they downloaded. It also came with headphones, so that's also useful. Now the MP3 player, on the other hand, it was a lot more convenient to have than the Walkman. Like you can just download anything you want on there.
And it was less weight.
Yes, it was also less weight. Now we go to the iPods. It could unlike the MP3, you can access the internet and you can download stuff from there only to your iPod, which was better and it was better. The phone. Now see the phone.
Smartphone.
Yeah, smartphone. You can do all those things plus more. Call people. What? You just play any games all you want. It was. What's the word for it?
Convenient.
Convenient. There you go. Very convenient.
Well, we kind of segued from records into cassette tapes. So we went from having to, flip to listen to our music and finding that right groove to being able to time it just right, and we knew the order of our songs and could kind of find it. And as far as other technology goes, we were introduced to music videos for the first time. So all those songs we got to hear on the radio, now we had faces to them. So now we had faces to the voices on television. So it was really kind of exciting because it changed a lot, so much just in that one decade. So many things spanned. So I went from having an 8-track little boom box that was probably this big to at the end of the 80s having a little one that was about this big with a little cassette player. And my TV went from something I could sit on to something you could actually put up on top of something. So it was fun. It was a fun time.
Thank you.